Brought to you by FandomFest.com. It's the internet's most intellectually stimulating radio program, Nerdosphere, with your hosts, Sam Cornette, Zach Schuler, and Dan Nations. Let's get nerdy. All right, ladies and gentlemen, nerds and nerdettes of the geek universe, this is Nerdosphere. I'm your host, Sam Cornette, and I'm sitting with a bunch of geeky and nerdy sumbitches around
Mine
this table.
is a blading.
Say hi, gentlemen.
Hey!
Wave to the people on YouTube.
Hey, hey, hey.
Hi, YouTube.
Hey, hey,
Hey. Bloodlines. Just to be fair, can you really blame Miley, though, on some realness?
No one's paying attention to me. I'm going to twerk the hell out of Robin Thicke's junk.
I'm saying, like, Robin Thicke is a nice... He's a slice of man candy.
Would you
if I've
twerk
ever
it
seen.
for
Dude,
Robin
if he
Thicke?
showed up here right now, I would stop, drop,
and twerk.
Kaboom.
set up shop, and just twerk all over his beautiful ass. Like, what?
Who came up with the twerk? Does anybody know where that came from?
I don't know. I'm happy.
The black community?
That's gonna have to edit
blacks.
that out.
Whatever. It's like legit. It's an ebonics-based term.
Sweet
I don't think
Jesus.
Ebonics is an Ebonics.
Are we just going to go straight to red band? Fuck it.
Would you like it?
There are girls that twerk, and they're usually of African American descent.
Would you like a shovel to help dig that hole?
It's
sir?
not a hole. I'm telling the truth.
Damn it!
Okay, so anyway,
we're gonna look it up.
No. My name is Sam Cornette, and I'm the host of this fiasco called Nerdosphere, where we talk about nerdy things. And we just not recently started filming it, but we haven't filmed one in a while, so we thought we would do that. And introduce yourselves, guys. Tell people who you are.
Zach Schuler.
Okay, what do you do, Zach? Why are you here? Besides to look pretty.
To flex the guns, I guess.
Take the ladies. He's here to take the ladies to the gun show. Show
Right.
them.
Blam,
Look at what
blam.
you've been. Put it back up. Look at what he's been working on. Oh my God, it's solid.
Sexy, right?
Solid as a rock.
It's like a baseball in there. He's chiseled like Michelangelo's David and moving directly across the table. I didn't mean it like that. Why are you laughing? I had to hear someone who's not.
I didn't know where he was going with it.
Say hi.
Straight to the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man.
Say hi. Say hi, Matthew. Wave to the nice people.
Hey guys, how's it going?
And what do you do, Matt?
I do all things gaming.
All things gaming?
All things gaming.
So I would be filming then.
I would like
filming.
to move all of the equipment out of the podcast studio and get a Game of Twister going in
We
here.
totally need to do that.
Naked Twister.
Get some
Did you see
Did you
Dan's
say
face?
naked?
He looked like he smelled a fart when you said it. He's
Twister
like,
mat and some olive oil.
No.
Right hand taint. Right hand taint. And then we've got Mr. Daniel.
Dan Nations.
Say what's up, Daniel. Say hi to people.
What's up? Apparently, I'm here to piss people off by saying semi-racist things that aren't really racist.
Okay.
Is it racist, folks?
It's hey. You got to put a twerk video up there.
Oh, I'm going to.
Because there is nothing on
If
earth
we
that
can
I
get-
like more
if
than
we can-
chicks' asses
If we
bouncing
can get
above
one,
my head.
if we can get one of Dan later twerking Matt or vice
There we go.
versa,
Do that.
Nice.
I will
Totally
put that up there while we're talking.
Matt, I would.
Am I
pay-
the only one that's ever watched Twerk Team videos? I know you've seen them.
Sir, I've choked off several. Never mind. Yes, I'm a fan of the twerk videos.
You've
I'm
seen
not
it.
gonna lie.
It's
I'm not
been
gonna lie.
done.
I ain't lying, son. I'm not lying.
It's the poor man's lap dance.
Okay,
There you go.
so
I just watch it on YouTube. It's free and stuff.
Daniel likes them Pog videos.
Pog.
You don't look
familiar
at him
with Pog.
perplexed.
Badass white girls.
This
Oh, is
son
that what it is?
doesn't know
okay.
what
I,
it is.
I thought the pogs were the things you like. You hit and they.
She's a hooted now.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking.
White
Gaming.
girl with her booty. That's right. So, okay.
Not pogs that you toss in.
Yeah, not those kind
Like
of
the milk pogs.
Yeah. Nobody.
God, what is this, 1963?
All right. So,
Pet Rock 2.0.
what do we do? Why are we here?
We like to talk about things that are trending right now.
Right, and we haven't done one of these in a while, so
No.
unfortunately our news is probably going to be a little dated. But,
Yeah.
No, I got some new news.
I
guys-
got
current?
breaking news.
You got okay.
Breaking
Beep,
bad.
beep, beep, beep.
Breaking
Oh.
2, Electric Boogaloo.
Lot
You
of-
stop reading Blackle.
Speaking of breaking news, I'm really angry that there was no new Dexter this week.
Oh.
I don't have Showtime anymore, so I missed out. Anyway.
There's only 3 episodes left. You got to like find some way to catch up.
which character is Sean Patrick Flannery playing?
He plays Deb's boss.
So the new boss.
So by the way, how about?
Yes, he's like a pirate investigator.
He's a pirate.
He's driving me nuts.
He's a
You're
private
banging someone else's wife, and I got you on camera.
Speaking of cable TV, how bad has Time Warner screwed you guys out? I haven't got to talk to you about this since the Switch.
Let me explain to you what's going on with Time Warner. All right, it's not the hate so much as the what the hell's going on with my bill.
Exactly.
All right, so I paid my bill last Friday, and it clears on Time Warner's side, but not on my bank side. So I'm like, what's going on?
See, there's your first problem. You paid your bill. I'd never do that. See, because once you do, then they expect it.
I paid it, and then I'm like, why isn't it showing up on my statement? And the bank's like, we never saw anything.
Yeah.
So it's somewhere, my payment's floating around, but it's cleared on Time Warner's side, so I'm good with them. I guess that's all that matters.
3 months.
Woo! Here's what you need to do if you were smart. You would cancel your subscription to cable, and you would get Hulu and Netflix.
And just stream it.
That's right.
Into your television.
Well, but they don't have that
current shows, right?
Well,
no, Hulu has a lot of current shows.
Oh, yeah.
You wait like
Hulu Plus.
What do you wait,
here's the
like
thing,
2 or 3 days?
You wait anyway because most people DVR it. They don't
Yeah,
watch
you're
it
right.
the day
I
it
rarely
comes
watch
out.
it the day it comes out.
Breaking Bad's the only thing I've actually stayed up with, like current. It's either Walking Dead or Breaking Bad.
I'm totally ready to see the end of this.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, anybody notice?
No, I mean it's good. Like it's just like it seems like the point where
It's
it's
like
at
move on
now.
to Lex Luthor, man.
Like
Move
how do
on.
we have 5 more episodes left? This should be.
What can you
capped in,
possibly
like, 2.
do? Well, you know he's going to survive because they've already showed what happens to him.
Well, but we don't know that that's an ultimate postscript. That could be like up
Right
until
before he
like
dies.
the last episode or something.
He's obviously grow his hair back.
Has anything fun happened to you guys in the last week and a half?
Well, it wasn't
anything.
2 weeks. Gen Con was amazing.
Okay, yeah, you went to Gen Con. Talk about that.
Gen Con was amazing. It
We're
was
getting ready to go to New York Comic Con.
I know, we're totally going to.
It's pretty exciting.
That's happening.
Comic-Con.
Yeah. So, what did you do there?
Gamed. Did a lot of games.
I didn't shower for 3 days.
5 days.
Did you make
I
sure to take
invested
your
in
monkey butt?
Febreze.
You got the monkey butt.
This whole
Yeah, that
region
monkey
right
butt.
here.
It was all swamp.
Was all wet naps.
It was like the Okefenokee.
That sounds terrible.
No,
I gave new meaning to the word swamp ass.
I knew the gaming was going to go great the first day. I went in there Wednesday, and I went to run a group for a group called Kentucky Fried Gamers. Nonetheless, they're a group of gamers in the area, in the whole state actually, and they needed somebody to run a Cthulhu game. That's the Cthulhu shirt.
I see that.
Yeah, so
Show it to the camera. Show it to the camera.
No, I'll just show it. I'll just show
Turn
it.
sideways
I'll just show it on
awkwardly.
the monitor.
There you go.
I'll just show it on the
I
monitor.
wanted him to turn sideways awkwardly.
Yes. So anyway, so they asked me to run a game for them, and I said, "Yeah, I'll run a Cthulhu game for you." I said, "Where you guys need it at?" Because I mean, there's like 5 different buildings this convention's in downtown.
Right.
And so he's like, "Well, we're not actually in the convention. We're in a restaurant near the convention." I said, "Well, where are we going to start?" I said, "Well, we need to go to the Tilted Kilt." I said, "Okay, great way to start the con.
Yes.
Tilted
Great way to start the con." I said, "That was good times."
Scantily clad.
Wait,
We
I hit the ground drinking. So there we go.
We had one of those here in Louisville, but it turned into tilted jeans and a t-shirt.
There we go.
Yeah, it did. It was a sexual harassment suit or something where somebody
Well,
actually.
look what they're
It
wearing.
lasted like 6 months, didn't it?
So
Yeah, I don't
they
think it was that
stopped
long.
wearing the kilts.
So
Yeah.
what do they call it now?
It's
Well, it's
closed. They call it
closed.
closed.
It's called closed, bitches.
Called people won't go pay for expensive food and expensive drink.
Expensive bar food.
Right, without women.
To
that
be
are
fair,
scantily clad.
it was too expensive.
There needs
Like,
to be vulva hanging out at some point.
I would just like look in the windows and take pictures. But I never actually
It's
went
Hooters
on.
2.0.
It was.
Yeah.
It's basically Hooters with kilts.
I liked it better than Hooters personally.
I did too.
As far as the quality of women.
Before
No,
it went-
yeah, they were good. Like chicks would drop stuff on the floor, and the skirts were like short when they
Yeah.
bent over.
Well,
Like
they're like 6 inches long.
You can read their lips.
I was going to say, you could see their uterus. All right, so let's talk about fat girls or Ben Affleck or something. Let's move this along.
Who's got news? You got news?
I got
news.
news.
You go first.
Well, no, I said this. Did neither one of you had anything else fun happen in 2 weeks? I got into a fight with a duck yesterday.
The duck.
It's been
the
rain-
duck won, didn't it?
Okay, Soprano.
He did. Well, no, it's been raining. Like I went outside.
Effing duck.
I went
Was it a
outside my
venomous
house
duck?
and I was taking trash out, and this duck is sitting in a pool of water. And he's
On
staring-
Bardstown?
Yeah, he's staring at me like
freaking dare you to come over
all
here.
creepy, and I'm like
Like, what the fuck, right?
it's just a duck.
What the duck?
So I'm like walking towards him. He's like quack.
Back up.
I'm like, this is creeping me. I'm like, it's a duck. He'll move. So I start getting closer, and he's like, quack, quack. I'm like, this duck is like staring me down. He's like,
you get the business, right?
He's eye ducking me. He's like, come on, get it, son. I'm like, F you, duck, and I start walking towards this son of a bitch attacked me.
Oh my god!
Like literally, like he came after me. I tried to kick him, but I'm too fat and I have poor balance. So.
He slipped, fell in a puddle.
Yeah,
I cannot wait to show what that looks like.
Well, I wish I'd have taken video. It was funny.
That would have been amazing.
All right, so seriously, who has news? All right.
I got some news.
All right, what do you got?
All right, so
I seriously need a minute.
Quack, quack.
Quack. No, literally, you did. Like, you're staring at me all evil. And
all right, I'm going to start out with the absurd first. Charlie Sheen is being paid $150 million for more episodes of Anger Management.
What?
Winning.
Tiger Blood, baby.
Here's the thing. There's
anybody watching that show?
No.
They've passed.
I haven't watched.
They've passed 50 episodes, and they're trying to get to 100, so they can get syndication.
Oh wow!
But why? Nobody cares.
It's know what? Okay. Hold on. It started and it was rough. The first couple episodes, I wanted to like it and I didn't. But now that I've watched it a little, it's gotten better. It's progressed.
Is he good in it?
He's Charlie Sheen. He's great. If you, I mean, he's just coked out of his mind. It looks like.
Yeah.
So I mean, Charlie Sheen, anything coked out of his mind is fun to watch.
Tiger Blood.
Fia.
All right, I'm moving pretty quick with my news. Not quick, but I've
got more Genkai news after you're done. So yeah.
Come on, babe, drive it slow, make it last.
Kurt Russell.
This ain't prom night.
Kurt Russell is joining Fast and the Furious 7.
What? Is he going to get cut again?
I don't even know as what.
He's going to shoot him. He's going to cry, and then they're going to move on to the next scene.
He's amazing. And we are. The soldier dude? That was a badass show.
But then you got Death Proof, so
that's probably why they cast him.
He was a lame character in it, but I liked it.
I still liked it, yeah.
So how is there a Fast and the Furious 7, first of all?
Because at the end of 6,
Kentucky Drift.
Never mind Kurt Russell.
Because at the end of 6, they showed Jason Statham, and everybody was like, hell yeah!
Oh yeah, that's right. Oh, I would love to see
Jason Statham and Kurt Russell are going to be in the 7th one.
He can drive like a mother.
Okay, I would pay to see that. I'll pay to see
it. Doesn't sound terrible.
We're supposed to have 4 people, 243 kilos.
I've not watched the first 6, so I watched the first one.
He's holding out for 7.
I think I've watched 1, 2, and 6. I saw 6 at the Georgetown Drive-In.
2 Electric Boogaloo.
J.J. Abrams plans Westworld series.
You know, I got to be honest with you.
I'm looking at you for this because I've seen the original. I know you're probably
the original's amazing.
Yul Brynner.
Right?
Awesome.
Yeah.
Cyborg
Cowboy.
I'm the only one here that isn't like a huge Yul Brynner fan.
Well, Cyborg
he's
Cowboy
only done 2 real good things.
First of all, it's
like Westworld and Moses.
What's the line?
Ten Commandments.
What's the line from Jurassic Park? They talk about how it's like Pirates of the Caribbean if the
pirates don't
attack you or something.
Yeah, that's basically the premise of Westworld. It's a bunch of electronic robot.
Yeah, cyborgs. Yul Brynner was a cyborg robot. Yeah.
Westworld was awesome. He just keeps on getting chased by this freaking cowboy.
He's a robot.
Like, what the hell?
Anyway, I will say it's weird that they chose Westworld specifically because they did another one,
but why not freaking do Logan's Run if you're going to do something cool?
You know, they did that, and they called it that stupid piece of crap with Ewan McGregor and
Scarlett Johansson.
The island. That was basically Logan's Run.
It wasn't that bad.
It was bad.
My wife really likes that movie. Listen to me defending
it. What does your wife have to do with this?
He's so whipped that he defends shit.
That's like saying my wife likes to.
I was going to wait for us not to be able to smack you down because you put your wife in it.
That's like saying my wife liked the Ray Fiennes version of Avengers.
Everyone take a big deep breath and pull the sausage out of their mouth and listen closely. It's not a matter of being whipped. It's a matter of having found the right chain is where it is.
Where's the app?
Finding the woman who likes the same crappy movies that I do.
I don't have it. All right, moving on. James Spader.
My Irish ballsack.
James Spader to voice Ultron.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes, I am jazzed about that.
That's pretty cool.
It's definitely, anybody voicing it that is a name.
He's going to get Robert Downey Jr. coked out of his mind again and start blowing dudes.
No, that's less than zero.
Iron Man.
We are so loud.
Damn.
We are so loud.
We are so loud. It's ridiculous.
I was curious. You remember when they did Val Kilmer was the reboot voice for Kit?
Oh yeah, yeah.
You know,
Who was it that posted that this guy used to be Batman picture? Was that you?
I should be Batman. Man.
Quick, someone get the Dark Knight another sandwich.
Speaking of all that, apparently most of the previous Batman are giving him a pass. You know, like what Adam West was like with. There's great responsibility that comes with donning the cape and cowl or something.
Well, it was like
Val Kilmer's like, give him a chance.
It was like deja vu, look okay, then freaking MacGruber. And it's like, well, holy crap, what happened to him?
If Val Kilmer put that suit on now instead of a batarang, he'd have a submarine sandwich.
big old fried egg nipples on the bat suit.
You know what? He's one of those guys.
I'm fighting crime here.
It's not even that he's that fat. He's just not Val Kilmer anymore.
He's not aged.
Slim. Yeah,
he's not slim Val Kilmer, top secret Val Kilmer.
Right.
The Doors Val Kilmer.
The Saint.
Okay.
The Saint.
So I find this interesting. David Morrissey from Walking Dead plays the governor.
Oh.
He's been cast in a new AMC series that's supposed to run concurrent filming.
Yeah.
But that makes me wonder, is he going to be in a smaller, limited role? Is he going to get killed off?
Well, they didn't follow the storyline anyway with the governor. So.
I
think they're going to get away from them for a while, and maybe he'll come back, or
he'll come back like what's his name came back from episode 1. Where
Earl?
He's crazy. No.
Oh,
the other dude. What was his name?
I can't remember. Morgan.
Yeah.
Morgan.
You're like, oh, Morgan's back, and he's crazy as all hell.
Yeah. He's
and technically in the comic, they were supposed to bring him with.
Yeah.
Hey guys, Chandler made it to Fandom Fest.
I never saw him.
Did you notice that every single one of them had long, stringy hair?
Yeah. He needed to bathe.
Okay. Speaking of J.J. Abrams, and that's something. Okay.
Long stringy hair.
Speaking of long, stringy hair.
Hear me out. All right. So, The Walking Dead, I feel like they actually do a decent job portraying the way that the characters look if it were a post-apocalyptic environment.
They're dirty as hell.
Daryl looks like he never looks like he's had a shower. Like I can smell him through my TV. Okay?
Even Rick.
Smell him
Has anybody seen the J.J. Abrams show Revelation?
Yeah.
Revolution.
Whatever.
Yeah. They all look like an Irish Spring freaking commercial.
I gotcha, dude. It's just like perfect makeup. They all have like these coiffed, crazy, like awesome hairdos. I'm like, dude, y'all haven't had electricity in 15 years.
Even in Defiance, they look dirty.
Yeah,
I mean,
they look dirty. Yeah, but even they have tech. Yeah.
Rub a little dirt and soot on these bastards.
Yeah, I mean, like
they look like they stink on Walking Dead. Even the women look like they
smell.
Yeah. Cologne was invented so you could cover up the fact that you hadn't washed in like a week.
The French had it right.
Even the hot chicks are like totally overgrown bush. Like,
yeah.
Okay.
Hassan Chop.
Mosquitoes flying.
If it were on HBO, they'd have to be legit about that, you know.
One night, Game of Thrones, they don't even shave the chicks. It's like it's medieval bush. Some beggar chick pulling off a robe and like she's got nicely trimmed.
How's she gonna have a Brazilian? There's no Brazil.
1, 2, 3, Khaleesi. Sorry, I gotta say it.
Like, shave it down like a.
And she's not doing nude scenes anymore, yo.
No.
That's a real
shame.
That's a real loss.
That doesn't negate the fact that you did do new scenes and we can look at them.
A lot of them.
Like I already know what it looks like. You know, I can Photoshop your head on you.
To be honest, there isn't any more nude scenes of her in the book. So
well, to be honest, I have all the screen caps. I'm good to go. So I don't need any.
Yeah.
All right. Well, the last bit of news I have, and this is breaking news as of today. It won't be by the time you hear this though. Charlie Hunnam from Sons of Anarchy has been cast as Christian Grey in 50 Shades of Grey.
Riding through this world.
There goes mine.
All alone.
Sorry.
Speaking of which, Sam Crow comes back September 10th.
Anyway, I will say I've not read the books. I know that the women are like, what? You know, but
I bought it for my wife. She still hasn't read it yet.
They're looking at the picture of him as
Christian,
as Jax from freaking Sons of Anarchy, and he's got the full grizzled beard and the slick back.
What's wrong with Jax?
Because the guy is supposed to be like this
clean cut.
Rico Suave.
He's in Pacific Rim, too, though. So I mean, it was.
Yeah.
He still wasn't super clean cut looking in.
I've seen him clean cut. He can pull it off.
No, I know. I've seen the pictures.
He clean up nice.
I like the actor. I think he's good. I think he'll pull it off.
Better than Batfleck.
It is weird casting, but
Batfleck.
Well,
you want to get
I think
into
he's
that
got
now?
it.
Well,
Talk
to
about that?
go along with that, Dakota Johnson's been cast as Anastasia Steele, so that's the female character. So
I thought you were going to say Dakota Fanning.
no, no, that'd be like getting,
Chloe Moretz was on the tip of your tongue, wasn't it?
I watched Chloe Moretz.
Dakota's
Just wait one more year.
Just reel that right back in.
One
folks.
Clock
year.
is ticking.
No. Did they do that crap with all of the child stars? Speaking of Miley out there shaking her ass, like that's our fault. America, that is your fault. That is entirely your fault because there was a point in time when Miley Cyrus was a teen pop idol with morals,
And then the Salva incident,
exude.
and then it just all went to hell.
No, we as an American society like to see teens crash and burn, teen stars. We push them, and then we demoralize their fall from grace. And now Miley Cyrus is a coked up whore with a dress that smells like Robin Thicke's crotch.
I think it's crystal meth. I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure
it's the meth?
Yeah, it's
I
the meth.
had forgotten all about Miley Cyrus. It was just when she decided to come back on and rubbing her junk everywhere. I was like, oh,
That's right. You forget about her, and she does something like this, and she's on the news for the next 3 weeks.
Exactly.
Well, I will say that long fingers she had. Robin Thicke's tank got a tickle.
Well, you know the guy who created that finger is pissed off.
I bet he is.
Oh, he's taking
The phone. Well, no, they said it. He's
Oh, really? He was mad. He was like,
oh yeah.
That was not for Robin.
That's not what that was created for. We're number one. Fist.
finger smells like sadness, broken promises, and blurred lines.
Miley's vagina.
Oh,
That's not necessarily a
It's not a broken promise.
whatever, dude.
whatever,
You
dude.
just said Robin Thicke.
You
Miley's
diving it with
Miley's
both feet.
across the line. I'm not.
Miley's too far.
I think the biggest problem
Maybe when she was Hannah Montana, because
It
I
wasn't-
took the innocence, But now, like, I wouldn't not if I wouldn't pay her a cheeseburger.
It wasn't the dirty Lady Gaga-esque show. It was the fact that she herself looked dirty, the little weird pigtail.
Yeah.
It was the tongue.
No, but Lady Gaga
The
was
tongue
smoking.
thing was weird with me.
Lady Gaga was smoking hot.
That's
she
my
was hot.
point.
She was
is
shaking her butt for
Girl's got a body, dude.
Good lord.
Lady Gaga has a certain class to her with her whorishness.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
she doesn't go whorish. She
Gotta be a
goes
classy
from a punch in the face kind of shock. But
Right.
I've seen her dressed up. She looks amazing. She's a
Right.
very, very pretty lady.
She's the new Madonna.
yeah.
She's not doing anything Madonna did.
Well, Miley Cyrus is not. That's for sure.
No. Yeah.
All right.
So, all right. Who wants to go next?
I'll
You
go.
wanna
Since
throw
you
it in
walked
there?
all over my story, jackass.
You didn't call it.
Because this is a rumor, but Benedict Cumberbatch is rolling Star Wars Episode 7.
Really?
Suppose that's a rumor. I don't know who the hell he would play.
Can I say what his previous role was, or is that
Yeah.
like a spoiler alert?
No.
If you haven't seen it by this point, then you don't.
Yeah,
Give a damn.
you're really.
Con, Sherlock Holmes. I mean, he's dude's a good actor.
Now that my ears are
liked it.
bleeding.
I like
I
to
just
see
think
who
it's
he
funny
plays.
that Khan will be in Star Wars.
Yeah.
All right. So
Maybe he'll be Prince Caesar. He would be awesome as Prince Caesar. He would be very. good.
You think they'll do that?
They should.
it's a rumor now. Let's see if it's confirmed. But there's a rumor going out.
Yeah,
about-
yeah.
No, I
I
mean,
mean,
like, did you?
if they
you
got
think
a-
they'll use like first
Okay, so
They
Legendary,
should.
the studio,
Or somebody like
the
that.
production company Legendary is supposed to help Universal on Dracula Year Zero and Jurassic Park 4.
They're doing
they've got-
another Dracula film.
Yes, Luke Evans from Fast and
Okay,
Furious 6.
Let's just say something here. They will do Dracula films till the end of time
Been doing it
because
since 1933.
we can write our own Dracula film right now because there's
You know
no
what?
Public
copyright
domain.
on
I
it.
like Francis Ford Coppola's version.
Yeah.
I enjoyed the hell
It
out
was
of
all
that.
It was
right.
good.
It was okay.
Compared to all the other ones that were done.
Frank Langella, sexiest Dracula ever.
Yeah, but that's following the play. That's following the play. That's not.
I
Following
personally
the
like
actual frame
Vampire
stuff.
in Brooklyn.
That was good. Vampire in Brooklyn's great, dude.
amazing.
Great film. Does not get anywhere near enough.
I didn't think Wes Craven's Dracula 2000 was
Check this
awful.
out, though. Year Zero follows the real-life historical figure Prince Vlad, known as the inspiration for Dracula, as his wife and child find themselves in danger from a despicable sultan. He risks his very soul to save them, and that's the original story of
the actual story. Yeah.
So, actually, and they're also they're considering co-financing Jurassic Park 4. That's Legendary. So they're supposed to be co-financing both.
I'm
of those.
just asking, who gives a shit about Jurassic Park 4? Like,
Well,
Dude, when that movie came out,
I
It was
get
a
you
big
when
deal.
it
It was
came
amazing.
that's still up in my top 5.
and then like last year they were like,
when you first saw
Re-released in
that,
3D.
and now we realize that Tyrannosaurus Rex had fur, and I'm like, what?
yeah.
You know,
T-Rex really did it.
Honestly, how would you
well,
not
he
know?
did, but it was kind of like the bald guy. When he's bald up here and it's just right here. It was just on his head.
How do they know that? How do they know that?
How do they determine
How
stuff
do they
like
know?
this?
Like
All right,
the T-Rex had a friar tux.
Speaking of celebrities we want to see naked, I'm going to throw this out there.
we go back to that.
Yeah, hell yeah, because
We
I didn't
just
get
boomerang that back.
I didn't
How
get
did
to pull. I didn't get
dinosaurs
to
make
pull
you
that.
think about that?
I didn't get to pull that because we were talking about all
you
that.
do not get to pull.
We're talking about Game of Thrones. No, it's got to be female.
Okay.
This
time,
you don't want it to be female.
I was going to say this time. All right.
I was gonna. Jason Momoa was right on the tip of my lips.
Your top one that that has not done a nude scene that you wish hopefully does do one.
Oh goodness. Okay. And you got
Matt,
one?
Mine's already done. Lucy Lawless. She's amazing.
And what?
Spartacus.
Oh yeah, with
She's
the red hair. Yeah.
Really?
Mine's done.
I really.
You got to pick a new one. Then she's off your
Yeah, I gotta
card
pick
now.
a new
You
one,
got to pick a new one. You think about it for a second. We'll go on to.
I
Dan.
don't have a lot of women that just like. I have a thing for Zooey Deschanel for some reason.
I was gonna say Zooey Deschanel.
She's got the.
Yeah.
Man, she was almost naked in Your Highness.
Almost.
You could see through that.
Michelle Rodriguez.
Michelle Rodriguez.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. He likes that dirty.
She's
I've got
not,
two.
Latina.
The
I don't know,
dirty
she's not
Latina.
dirty. She's like thick.
I've
and,
got
like,
two.
Thug.
she's got
Go
that
on.
I got
fat
two.
ass,
Okay, I got
son.
two.
What?
Jessica Alba.
I like Jessica Alba.
She's all
Jessica
right.
Alba.
Wow.
Who was my second one? I lost it. Oh, Jennifer
Synapse
Aniston.
was firing.
She was almost naked in
We're the Millers.
We're the Millers, but
We're the Millers. Have either one of y'all seen that?
I will say just the trailer for the We're the Millers. I was like, oh my god.
I was shocked
dude,
how stacked
girl
she was.
is
in
what
that, dude.
42
Yeah.
now. She's
Doesn't have a mark on her body.
Such great
Who's this?
shape. Jennifer
Yeah.
Aniston.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
She's
She looks
smoking.
great.
Brad
she looks
Pitt
incredible.
left
I've never really had a
I
thing
watched
for her
on
until
Chelsea.
that.
I watched her on Chelsea lately, and the whole thing was about her nipples, and they were poking out on the TV thing, and she was like covering them up. And she's like, they're doing it right now, and she's like, oh my gosh, she's wearing like this leather.
Horrible Bosses. That was a great.
Oh yeah, she was.
Brad Pitt left that for that coked up train wreck that he's with currently. I just don't understand.
Since you
it.
mentioned Horrible Bosses, Always Sunny in Philadelphia is coming back soon.
2 days from now.
Yes, my
on the
wife and
4th.
I have started watching. She started watching. I watched.
Oh,
it
it's
before.
wonderful.
I like how everybody said that was Haley Joel Osment for the longest time. It was like that's Haley Joel Osment in that. I'm like, no, it's not.
Wait, for what?
In
They did a trailer where it was like a fake thing for the
it's
the previous
right.
season.
He looks like him, but it's not Haley Joel Osment.
I'm pretty sure that was him in that.
Hey.
Hey. Okay, Matt, who do you pick?
I guess Scarlett Johansson. I mean, yeah, she's still amazing.
As Black Widow.
Yes.
Nude scene, Avengers, Age of Ultron.
There you go.
Have you seen the new all the titles? All the titles URLs are grabbing for Transformers 4.
Yeah.
Dinobots is one, right?
Yeah, well, that's Age of Extinction or something like that. It's not Age of Extinction, but something like that.
Transform.
The Last Stand. They're all lame titles except for the one I'm hoping for the Dinobots. But,
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Do you have anything? No.
No, I'm good.
Okay. Good.
All right.
Okay.
What kind of craziness do you have going
Well,
on?
before I do that, we're gonna introduce somebody, and that means we're gonna have to flip Zachary Dackery out. So, hey, because of the magic of modern video software editing, we're now sitting here with our friend Phil Fondacar. I don't even know your last name anymore. I just call you Phil Fondacar. Phil Foxfire, aka the
not Firefox.
the killer from Manila. Say what's up, baby.
Hi.
Phil has been doing a lot of ecstasy, so if he starts sucking on the microphone or licking the table, you'll just have to excuse him. Phil, say hi to the nice people on YouTube.
Actually, my normal account is not doing enough of it, so it's building up in my bloodstream.
Right,
I'm no longer feeding.
Yeah, you gotta. It's a progressive thing. That and the methamphetamines and whatever else you kids do, chewing open glow sticks and drinking that crazy liquid that's inside them.
There you
Just
go.
break it
Makes
open,
your
you put it in my
insides-
vein, and then they drink out of it.
Every time you take a poop, it's like radioactive.
Yes.
Okay,
That's
so
what they
tell
make
me,
glow sticks from.
Look, it's a nightlight.
your toilet is glowing. It's so pretty.
That's where they got the concept of Energon from in Transformers.
Nice. All right, so you've been to some conventions lately. Tell us about it.
Yeah, I was just at Cheese Psycon this past week.
Okay, and how was that?
It was
What'd
pretty,
you do? Did you get into trouble?
Yes, I
Yeah.
did.
Were there young girls twerking?
Little bit. Although I did find one girl that Ken was just like, hey, you trying to get that young girl's number? She's older than me. They're like, you're full of shit.
Nice. So what is JosiahCon? What is it? It's
a convention in Shepherdsville, Kentucky.
What is it a convention about? What do they do there?
It's pretty much like a little hangout, kind of extended from like a library.
Is it mostly anime or is it mostly?
I don't know. It's
video games, or
it's hard to narrow it down.
It is because I'm usually just
a bunch of kids that dress up and take ecstasy.
It's one big blurry rave. That's all it is, really.
If your kids go to Josiah, whatever, what is it
called? JosiahCon.
Jesus.
JosiahCon.
Nailed to a cross.
It starts with a C.
Okay, so Christ, like I said,
Josiah.
Oh, no, there's no O in it. Just JosiahCon.
JosiahCon.
Okay.
No, there's no. Yeah, it's not. Yeah.
I'm gonna get real high and try to say that later 3 times.
You're like, oh God, I have a tongue.
Like Miley Cyrus. All right. So, what else have you been up to? You got an interesting life. Phil is a very interesting guy. If you've never, I don't think our audience has actually seen him before. Phil's a very interesting dude. He's got a lot of stuff going on. He's a idiot savant in a lot of ways.
He loves
No, tortured genius is what I meant to say.
Tortured genius.
Tortured genius. Yeah. So
I actually started selling a ton of shirts online.
That's great. Yeah. Tell him about that. Buy Phil's shit. What's
not literally?
It's actually buyphilshit.com.
We could bag that. We could bag that.
That's the name of the website. No, what is it?
Like I said, that's how Energon was invented.
Yeah, that's right.
But it's, I think, Redbubble /portfolio /PHOX.
I was going to repeat that, but there's no way in hell we'll put it in the
Facebook.
Yeah, put it. Well, it's going to be up there. So right on, cool. So people can buy your stuff. And don't you have an event coming up that you're hosting?
I have a lot of things.
A little.
Give us a taste.
The Comic-Con. When's that happening?
November 1st.
And that will be where?
It's likely to be at the Galt House.
At the Galt House Hotel in Kentucky Convention Center.
It's KAMIKON.
Kami, which stands for spirit in Japanese.
We're gonna go with God.
Spirit fingered God.
Speaking of which, so at JosiahCon, there was this kid who was royally pissing me off because he was yelling at children, and that's already huge red flag.
Oh wow!
My friend came in and he's just like, "Yeah, I can come in and run some serious game tournaments. I'll just hang out in here if you want." I was like, "Okay, good. We got to get this kid out of here." He shows up, unhooks one Xbox. The kid flips his lid and starts yelling at him, and someone runs over to the other room.
He unhooks the Xbox while a kid's playing it still?
No. The guy who came in unhooked an Xbox that nobody was at, no one was using.
Okay.
The dude who was formally in charge freaked out, and they're like, "No, it has to be an Xbox here. Dustin's going to be so mad." And then that's what I walked in on because I heard that, my guy who came in was probably going to hit him.
There's the guy in the hallway right now who's filling up a tube sock with glow sticks. He's going to come in here and beat the hell out of you.
So I look at him like, you've been dismissed. And he's just like, "But he's gonna be so mad." I'm like, just go. You're dismissed. He grabs all this stuff in a huff. We actually think he took somebody extra's game case and left. He just outright left the convention outright for the rest of the weekend.
I want to know how a nerd fight goes at a rave. Does the disco glow?
It looks like Street Fighter,
and the nightsticks go out.
Hey, looking
glowing out. How's that rock, man?
It's like Hit Girl and Kick Ass 2 when she takes out Mother Russia.
Or no, I was thinking of what's the one with the Michael Cera movie where he's a superhero.
He's not a superhero.
Scott Pilgrim.
Scott Pilgrim.
He's gonna just be an ass. And
he's like, let me just check you where you're wrong before we even get started. Well, I would imagine it's something like that.
I was thinking glow sticks and disco ball come down.
No, you're thinking about later on tonight.
There we go.
That's what you're thinking about in the bathroom with a stranger.
So I hear
in a hole in the stall.
So I hear a little bit later what happened, and I was talking to Dustin. I was just like, so you mad about that Xbox being unhooked? He's like, no, not at all. But man, my Facebook got lit up by that kid. I got 8 messages, and since you never wrote your name on your custom badge you wrote, he just kept bitching about how the tyrannical God King went into the video game room and just messed up his shit.
That's hilarious. I remember back in the day when we actually used to fight. Does anybody remember that? And it's like, you son of a bitch, you got some blocked user in your future.
You picked up a brick and you crashed somebody's grill in.
I'm going to light up your damn Facebook. It's coming. Okay, so everybody, this is Phil. Go to www.buyphilshit.com.
That doesn't exist yet.
Buy Phil.
Yet.
Well, I'm sure it's available.
Buy it.
Buy it. Help him buy it. We'll start a Kickstarter. And great to see you, sir.
Right,
and
cool.
Zachary, come back. Fade to whatever. Ladies and gentlemen, and we're back with Zachary Huggy Bear Schuler. He made his way back in the
Where
studio.
was I?
We've actually installed what do you call it? Machine where they
Wayback machine.
smoke way too much marijuana.
Wayback machine.
Mr. Peabody and Sherman.
Apparently, at some time in his life, Zach was Asian.
We're actually able to beam
Actually-
people into the studio from
Actually,
upstairs.
if you look up top while he's talking, you'll see me come in going. Just wondering where I am.
Okay, so that was fun. It's always nice to see Philip. I've got one piece of WTF news before we close out tonight.
Let's do this thing.
Just one?
Just one, but that's all I need.
It's a good one. It's the atom bomb.
really
We can
good.
rant on it.
All right. Let me center for this. I tried to read it without laughing. Residents of Kamahua in Meringues. I don't know where the. Do you ever read a piece of news and you're like, I don't believe this place actually.
That's a bullshit
exists.
location.
I don't believe this is real. Well, anyway, residents of Kamahua, wherever that is, woke up to shock and disbelief after a donkey was found dead near their village after being engaged in unnatural sex acts by unknown men.
It shows the dead donkey. It's like,
Okay, here we go.
Wait, how did these sex acts happen
Stop,
with
I'm
the
gonna tell
men
you.
being unknown?
The heinous act happened a few meters from a local church where an evening religious service was being performed. Residents, during a religious service in
Oh my goodness.
residents said they had earlier seen 4 middle-aged men tying the donkey to a tree. So terrible. It's not funny. You stop. We're gonna get PETA's gonna sue the hell out of
ASPCA
us.
is coming.
They said they were shocked to find the donkey dead with its hind legs tied. That's awful. All right, now here's where it gets really worse.
how can it get worse?
Used condoms were found beside the dead animal, which suggested it had undergone an unnatural encounter with sex-hungry men.
Well, at least they were protected.
At least they were.
Dude, we wouldn't want to give the donkey anything, right? That's
Donkeys, he liked it.
oh god.
He always calls me that.
I read stuff like this, and it just I have no hope for humanity at all anymore, none at all. So there's that, and
There's that.
Well, what gets me is
dead donkey full of used condoms.
what gets me is I read stories like that, and I can't account for your presence for like the past 3 days.
Well, I could have.
I don't know where meringue is.
I could have been in Kamahua. You want to check my passport?
This says Kamahua right here. I thought it was a coffee
I
shop.
still don't believe that's a real place. Okay, that's it. We've had a good cast. A lot of highs and a lot of lows. A lot of real lows, lowering the bar. It was nice to see Mr. Phil Fondacaro tonight. And guys, anything you want to say before we go? You got anything you want to tell the world? Because we're on YouTube. You want to show your boobies or
I'd like to
Just
do a little twerk dance?
Stay tuned for some giveaways we're going to be having to build up our
Thank you.
subscribership.
Thank you.
Time Warner, get your shit together.
We're going to start giving stuff away. If you're not a fan of us on Facebook, check us out on Facebook. And check out fandomfest.com because we are sponsored in part by them, and they're awesome people. And we're very happy to be here. So, without further ado, I'm Sam Cornett, and I'm your host.
Zach Schuler.
Damn nations.
Matt McLeod.
You want to say it?
You know you want to say it.
There was something just coming.
Something's holding right there.
No.
You ain't got nothing to say?
Nerd responsibly, folks. Have a good evening.